is another question coming in from one of our listeners about the importance of testing. Can you just explain to us if we are on course for the testing, and what is the situation like on the continent?
As of this week, we've tested as a continent of 1.2 or 1.3 billion people, about 415,000 tests have been conducted. And if you square that by 1 million population, it results to about 325 tests per million, which is very, very limited. To put this in context, I mean, Italy, for example, as tested, has about 12,000 tests per million or more. And I think, I don't have the accurate figures, but it's in that range. So we need to do something to scale that up. That's exactly why the chairperson of the AU, His Excellency Musa Faki Mohammed, had launched this initiative and actually presented it to the head of states yesterday at the Bureau of the Head of States, where there were about 9 head of states briefing. He announced that initiative there to scale it up. Our immediate target is to move this to, as I said earlier, increases in the next 4 weeks to 1 million, and then hopefully in the next 4 months to about 10 million or more. This will begin to change that ratio that I indicated from a very low number of about 325 per million to a ratio that will begin to be like 8,000 per million. I think that's where we should be heading to. As I keep indicating, you don't test, you don't find. And if you do not test, you are blinded. Okay, it's like you piloting a plane without your radar system there, and you may be surprised. Okay, and if you don't test, you are not ahead of the curve. We need to be ahead of the pandemic, not behind, not chasing the pandemic. So I think that is very important. If we do not test, we don't know how to open our economies. Okay, economies are now locked down, and the only way that would, one of the indicators that will allow us to begin to open up the economies or the lockdown is the testing, where we know who is infected, we isolate them, and then trace their contacts there. And that's the only, that is the importance of doing the testing as quickly as we can on the continent.